Andy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K rock and metal channel, and today we are going to be checking out the new single from our fellow Hertfordshire friends and family and bandmates and band guys and band fellows and whatever you want to call them, Dead Flesh. And the new single is Swallowing Nails. So we did, what was the one? Was it Bodies Upon Bodies? Bodies Upon Bodies. That was quite a cool one. That was shot in a, I think we all enjoyed it. Very little in the way of critique on the last one, so it'll be interesting to see what we think of the new single. But yeah, let's get to it. We'll stop and pause as we need to. Let's kick it in. 3, 2, 1. Go. Going to stop for a second before Richard kicks in vocally. First impressions of the start. Kirk?
I like the hang.
The hang.
The hang of the guitar, yeah. Already we've got a good groove going on there. It's the type of music where someone might cynically say, oh, this is deathcore meets gent. I've not heard enough of it to make that judgment. If that's the case, that's not a problem with me, because I do like that music. We said, don't we, as aggressive as this band are, they do have a good grasp of groove.
Yeah.
You can sway your shoulders to it. But we do know when Richard comes in with the vocals, they're going to be absolutely brutal.
And I think it's going to double in tempo.
Yeah.
It's it's got to double in tempo.
You're going to hear some double kicks.
He is not going to start going like over that groove beat. He's not going to be vocal. He's percussive
vocals.
He's got to switch it up.
It's a drop in tempo from Dead Flesh's sort of opening bars from their other tracks. But I like the look of the video. That sort of old school grainy cinematography sort of countdown and the sort of moodiness of sort of half of Richard's face. Camera panning across and then the band performing, but yeah, it's a different intro to their usual stuff. But I'm liking obviously the sort of doomier feel to this one, but yeah, very, very bass driven. You can hear the bass.
Great tone, yeah.
Really.
Couldn't
good.
work out if it's just the 7-string detuned, and
could be, yeah.
It could just be. It's got, as you said, you've got that genting tone slightly in there, but I'm hearing new metal in this riff. This is it. There is new metal all over this riff. We talked about this with Chris before with his writing. Or maybe it's Grandad, I don't know who's doing it on this one. Yeah, sorry, Grandad.
Michael.
It's Grandad.
Well, we know him as Grandad.
It's Grandad.
Just for our viewers, the guitar, one of the guitar players in this band is known affectionately as Grandad in the scene. So
I bet he's not the oldest.
Is that why they call him Grandad?
No, so I bet he's not the oldest in the band. I don't know Michael personally.
I think.
But yeah, if you hear us use the word Grandad, we're talking about one of the guitar players.
But if you listen to that beat and the riff, that is you can hear that in your mouth. That is a Korn. This is a Korn breakdown.
Yeah, with like a modern Meshuggah type tone.
Yeah, definitely with the tone slightly changed, but yeah, it's definitely elements of that in there. Okay, so before we get further on that, so we were just saying, while it was playing, that we now recognise that chorus from.
Yeah.
It feels a lot more lower though. He's singing this a lot.
Yeah.
When he sings this live, he's a lot more clarity in the vocals, because I remember that chorus being something that he's standing out. They seem to have put a lot more low end in it.
He's hissing that chorus live, isn't it? He's seething, whereas they've gone for the real low octave range.
To me, there's sort of two different vocal deliveries there. When we sort of started it after the first pause, it was guttural, right down.
Right down.
Really low. But then there's what we're terming the chorus. The bit that made us sort of recognise it from hearing it live was more traditional delivery from Richard there, I thought. But to me, it's two distinct styles in the sort of verse and the chorus.
I mean, if anything here, I think probably vocally it's the same as what you hear live anyway, but because the guitars are so much more saturated over the top now, you're getting so much of that weight from them. And normally when you hear that live, you've got Nelly on drums, his cymbals just smash through that, and that gives you all that high-end sparkle. Yeah. Now on this mix, they've taken that right down. So they've really allowed that dominance of the weight of the guitars to really punch through, which when you then mix it in with the vocals, just gives you this wealth of noise and weight that's coming at you. Which is, initially when I first heard him when he first came in, I was like, the vocals are just not cutting through. But actually, I'm enjoying it. I enjoy what they're doing here.
And it's deliberate, that, isn't it, as well? They've
gone for this saturation wall of just brutality is what they've done there. But I didn't. It was only when we got to that chorus I suddenly realised it was something I'd heard them play live.
Yeah.
I didn't pick it up from the intro, which is surprising because I like
the video as well, with that sort of mist fog effect. It seems very claustrophobic. The whole the music and the vocals and the whole look of the video just seems very enclosed. You feel like you're almost trapped in this experience at the moment. That's how.
Do we know who this?
It's not a bad thing. I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Do we know which production company of filmers?
I would guess that he's done it himself again.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think if you look at this room, I wouldn't be surprised if they could have shot this at the same time as they did Bodies Upon Bodies and just use the same room with just a big white light at the back.
I've credited I think a friend of Richard's who
helped.
Yeah, who's obviously in this field, video production.
They did that with Bodies Upon Bodies. Yeah. I would have guessed the fact they're using a black room again, and they did a black room. They just changed the light and setup.
Yeah.
The fact that
2 for 1.
It's the way I would do it. It's exactly how I would do it. If you're going to use a studio or a room, get in there and get the most out of it as you can.
Definitely.
Right. Oh, I have to check something there.
Is he wearing a Sleep Talking t-shirt? Were you checking the t-shirt as well?
No, I don't know what that t-shirt is, but...
Sleep Talking, isn't it?
Is it?
I've seen Richard wear that before. It's not Sleep Talking.
Oh, okay. He's in that band Lowen, isn't he?
Just keep going for 2 seconds.
Oh, look. Well, them blue dots in the background.
So we've got there your amps. So that's your amp modes. I am trying to look at the floor. That looks like wooden flooring.
How can you tell from there?
So keep an eye out for that. I'm just because if it's wooden flooring, then it's not the rehearsal studio. I think it is because it's all carpeted in those ones, or it's got or it's panelled boards. But these look like big long planks, which means they haven't used the standard rehearsal studios, and it would be different to the one they did at the other video. Sorry, guys, I just really want to know. Pedantic. Okay. Please don't start again. Yeah, you go. Dead Flesh and Swallowing Nails. Yeah. Cool video.
Very good, yeah.
Right, okay. Thank you very much for watching.
It's another great track from Dead Flesh. You know, I like the sort of, you know, the change in tempos, the change in vocal delivery. Look at the video I really like as well. I'm a big fan of the sort of shot of just the instruments. You know, the picks going across the strings and
in
like slow motion string vibrating. I like all that. You know, that's employed a lot. And then the quick change between individual members playing their parts and everything. Yeah, really well shot video. And a really good track as well. Yeah, enjoyed that a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they do keep almost like a hardcore aesthetic in the sound, because when you listen to the overflow of electricity coming out of those amps, you know, that distortion drive, they keep the screeching feedback in there, don't they? They don't want anything to be quantized or overproduced yet. You've got some really sharp syncopation in there. I really enjoyed that song because it's the complete opposite, really, isn't it, to the last one we reviewed, which was grindcore with low tune guitars. That one was, did we say it? Probably was deathcore meets gent with a bit of new metal in there, but it had a consistent groove.
There was groove to that.
There's some tasty drum fills in there as well from Nelly. The vocals, I was pleased to see that Richard did then switch to that more seething high register scream, which we know him for, because Richard has a black metal project, doesn't he, as well? So we know he can do.
He has a project in every genre.
Yeah, he does. So we know that he can do that, and it was good to bring that in as well. The riffs, who cares if they're simple? Even that slam part works, didn't it?
Yeah.
The EDM part, dun 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 dun. If the whole song was like that, I would have just switched off after 1 minute. What I am surprised though, that was it 4 minutes, that song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
21.
Probably, yeah. I don't think it felt too short or too long. So I do recognise it from the live performances now. I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to this album because that shows there's going to be variation. One thing we can guarantee with this band, they will never, ever dare to write a melody, and they don't want to, because this music is just meant to be ugly, nasty,
you know they will
misanthropic.
Just to
I think that would actually spoil it for me. I just love the maelstrom of noise.
I want a ballad. That's what I want.
This is just very unsentimental music, isn't it? Swallowing Nails, that's probably... Would most people who don't listen to heavy guitar music rather swallow nails or listen to Dead Flesh? I suspect they'd rather swallow nails. But that's the whole point. The band do not give a fuck whether you like this or not. They're doing this for themselves. Hey, if you like it, well done. If not, fuck off. That's essentially what I'm saying. And that's the attitude, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's almost the grindcore attitude, isn't it? That's what those sort of bands come out with. But as far as my thoughts, recognise it from the live show. We did say that we did think it actually is in the studio, possibly like someone like Studio 6 or something like that in London Road, because I couldn't tell from the reflection on the screen that I've got from the logo behind that bit in the middle is probably a mat, so that's probably what it is. Which, good use of studio time. So I always liked the song Dead Flesh. I thought that was a great one live, and this one I remember live. And I think this is a great song. It's got a lot of groove to it. I love groove metal. Obviously, if you were to take out the Richards vocals and put in something with a more kind of a standard classic hard rock vocal style, you would get you're getting into sort of other sort of territories of groove metal. It's his vocals that take it into that more guttural, dirty area, and he did a great job on this. He does sing it a little bit higher, I think. He's a little bit more raspier. So he sings it more from the throat when he's doing it live. Here it felt it was coming right from the chest. He was getting some real guttural low end out of that, and I thought that sounded great. Good video overall. Really like how it's been shot. I could do my usual critique and go, what the fuck's the video got to do with the song Swallowing Nails? But I just enjoyed the video.
Yeah. It's a music video promoting their...
And I've watched it once, which is all I would do, because there's no rewatchability for me in that, unfortunately.
Musically,
I'd listen to their song loads of times. Yeah. As far as watching the video a second time, it's a great way of getting an idea of what you're going to see live, and that's what that performance video needs to be. And that's why I like performance videos. They do give you an indication of that particular band and what you're going to get. And I think this actually stands up really well for having seen these guys live. This is what you get live from them. So yeah, good performance there. Video from Dead Flesh and Swallowing Nails. If you enjoyed our video today, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you on another video sometime very soon. Take care.